him to rest, to stay inside, but he went to St. Peter's Square, and that's part of his personality. That was part of his charisma as well. With a few words, he could really talk to the Catholic Church and the world.
And given your experience, talk us through the kind of man he was.
He was Pope for 12 years, and it was at the beginning, it came after Joseph Ratzinger was Benedict Pope in 1916. But Pope Francis had a completely different style. I remember I was still an intern when I was working in St. Peter's Square, but we were covering the Vatican on the first week of his papacy, and he started walking around very spontaneously, which is not what the Pope would normally do, in the square. And the Swiss Guard and the Vatican police were just running completely unexpectedly to protect him. So it was very spontaneous. I was on a few papal flights with him for the BBC, and he talked to me personally about his grandmother. So he was really a simple, humble man who could talk to everyone about everything, because obviously we also know that he's been meeting heads of state, prime ministers. He and Camilla, who came here for a state visit, and they went to see him.
And just talk us through the values. You talked a bit about the man and the spontaneity and the difficult being the security guards for him, because the cancer runs in the blood, I suppose, but he didn't make things easy there, and plenty of the pictures we see of him, a big smile on his face. We've got to know the way he handled himself with world leaders in public. Talk us through some of those values, though. What were the core values that he was driving at, and some of the changes that he was driving towards, and I suppose in the end there, that he wanted to be?
He's always spoken up.
Iran, which is of course not a Catholic country, offered its condolences. A spokesperson saying, my colleagues have just informed me of the news. I offer my condolences.
R.I.P. soon. R.I.P.
Israeli foreign minister. We've had President Macron of France as well paying tribute.